Hey everybody, it's Pete Dalliday. Welcome to another edition of Hometown PTBO. And my guest this time around here on beautiful Chemung Lake is one of my good friends, Scott Barney. Barnes, welcome back to the Kawarthas for the summer.
Yeah, thanks, Pete. Good to be here and good to have a chat and catch up.
Yeah, it's been a while because, of course, now you're out in Humboldt and coaching the Broncos and back for the summer a little bit. But what's it like out there, like in Humboldt? Tell us a little bit about it. 3 years now? Or?
I'm going in my fifth now.
Fifth year
this year. Yeah, it just flies by. But you know, it's a great community out there. Like I said, my wife and the kids both love it in school, and you know, you get involved in the community. And obviously, it gets a little colder in the winter, and I thought the farms were big in Ennismore here, but they're only kind of minute compared to what it is out there. So farming's a big part of the culture and the economy out there. And I said, no, it's been great as far as the hockey side and obviously the living as well.
Now, take us back. Let's go back, talk a little bit about Peterborough. You came in here as a young, 16-year-old, I think, drafted by the Petes. You may have still been 15, I don't know, but a young kid, basically. Take us back to those days, back in the 90s when you first arrived here in Peterborough.
Yeah, it was great. You know, we had a pretty good leadership group. Like, you know, we had the guys like Bollebrook and Martone that year, and a pretty good team. Obviously, Dave McQueen was coaching. And he was a little I guess you could say, hard kind of coach compared to what happens here nowadays. And you know, we came together pretty quickly there that first year, and you know, you grow up pretty quick when you're 15, 16, and you're interacting with 19 to 20-year-olds every day. And you know, it was a great experience. Obviously, Jeff Toohey did a tremendous job there, and a guy I still kind of lean on to reach out once in a while and keep in touch. And you know, I think the biggest thing was just the culture in the room which brought us together and had the success that year.
Yeah, talk about success. So you come in here, it's your first year in the Ontario Hockey League, and you guys have a dream season, basically, and end up hosting the Memorial Cup. I mean, take us back to that. I mean, it was just like Sebastian Bach coming in, singing the anthem. You got Zach Burke, the rock star, in goal. You could have made a movie or a documentary that year.
Yeah, it was great. Obviously, Burke, he played great in nets. Like, some nights he's taking 40 or 50 shots, and it seemed like the more he got, the better he was. And I think even he went down at one point, and Alan Hitchens jumped in there in a playoff game. I think it was up in Sarnia or maybe Plymouth there. But I think a big motivation for us was, I think we finished third in our division that year. And you know, most teams had us probably written off after the first round. And I think the biggest motivation, we didn't want to skate. Mac would be skating us hard if not. And you know, it just came together and kept rolling through the playoffs there. And like you said, you got Sebastian Bach at games or singing the anthem at the Memorial Cup, swinging a microphone and coming and telling us some of his wild stories of how he used to do things. And just like you said, tight-knit group of guys. And you know, just throughout the lineup, we were pretty deep. But I think the biggest thing is we played together as a team. And you can see teams like Tampa and that have had those big runs, and Colorado now that if you have guys pulling in the right direction, you get good success.
One of the mottos of that team, and I think all championship teams, you guys used it, I think, too, is, you know, if you win together, you walk together for life, and you guys are still all very close.
Yeah, we're all still really close, right? And getting together with some of them there on Sunday, and you know, we still have a group chat with all the guys, and everybody knows guys in town. You got guys from like Crocker in Newfoundland, and you got guys that are from far away, like Andy Johnson was from New Brunswick, and Cameron Mann from farthest north you can in Ontario, and they're living here now, and a lot of guys have met their wives and stuff, and like myself, and just a great community to be in.
Tell us a little bit about Humboldt. Let's go back to that, because everyone knows about the tragedy and that awful time, and then you come in maybe like the next year, so you like, it wasn't far removed. So what was that like for you? What's it like there now?
Yeah, it was obviously a tough experience going into, and obviously we knew that getting into it. And you know what, the community is healing. I don't think it'll be healed, and everyone handles things differently. You know, you got everybody's number in the rink retired. Obviously on the ice, we try to make it an exciting product as we can. And you know, so we probably average over 1,000 fans a game with a 5,000 people community. It's just outstanding. The support of not only the people, the local businesses, and you know, in that first year there was support throughout the world, right? And you know, we do anything we can to kind of. We always remember when we go on the ice or practice, and it's always kind of in the back of your mind. But you know, I think the biggest thing out west there that I've noticed is hockey is just a major part of it, and you see Junior A franchises out there, like say getting 1,000 fans, where you can be maybe lucky sometimes here in Ontario to get 200 or 75 into a game. So you know, we've had a few Ontario guys come out and loved it, and you know, I said, like, we just great community, and the organization's treated me great, and you know, it'd be a hard one to leave, that's for sure.
It's always hard to leave here too, you know, in the summertime, but I know eventually you got to get back and back to work, but enjoy the rest of your summer, Barnes, and it's always great to see you here back.
Yeah, thanks, Pete. Really appreciate the time here.
All right, thanks for watching Hometown PTBO, everybody.
Thanks for joining us on this edition of Hometown PTBO, brought to you by Darling Insurance.